Uh, okay. Hello, Green Ghost. So, those on my Discord will know why I haven't streamed the past 2 days. Because someone crashed into, the fucking power pole right across from my house, like, 3 days ago. Or, like, 2 days ago. Whatever. And so I came home to that, getting ready to do my show. And, you know, there was no fucking power in my house, so that was bothering. But also, I couldn't take a fucking car to my house because they also had the street blocked off while they worked on the pole. Which I get why, but, you know, so I just left. I came back a few hours later when they'd fixed it, and I found my internet was out. And so I, like, contacted my internet company about it, and, I set an appointment, but then that very next day, some nonsense meant, they didn't send anyone. I had no idea why they weren't sending anyone until almost 5 when they finally told me. Which, you know, when I wanted to do my show. So I had to wait till this morning to get my internet fixed. To actually do the goddamn show. And, it's a lot of thunder out there. A lot of thunder. And that's to lead into why I'm actually starting, like, 10 minutes late. See, I was all ready to start. Very ready. I just, you know, I like, 15 minutes before I start, I start setting up everything I need to actually do stream, you know? I did that. I do that. But then, like, right before it starts, I realize, oh, I need to... How to say, I had to get some relief, is how I'll phrase it. So I go to do that. And thunder goes by. I don't think my power went out. I think it just scared my dog into knocking my computer and powering it off. Because I didn't see anything else turn off. But I come back to my computer and it's powered off, and I heard him freaking the fuck out in here. I let him in here because it's a lot cooler in here and it's very hot. My cat is also in here because it's very hot out, though he doesn't like it. But it's for his own good. The thunder's still going. I think he's warming up to the idea of staying in here with all this thunder, because he sticks to me when there's thunder. Anywho, like, what takes me a few... It just took me an extra few minutes to restart my computer and everything. Get all my stuff going. Yes, that is the long explanation of why my, 2-day hiatus happened, and then it lasted an extra 10 minutes. And let me tell ya, I didn't fucking enjoy the hiatus, not even slightly. Let me just say... Okay, Pizza Pants is twitching over there. I've actually never seen him in the rain before. Wonder if something is different. But yeah, I get no relief from not streaming. Like, streaming, I feel like, actually gives me the energy to not stream. Which is, that's kind of why I stopped taking a day off a week from stream, because I wasn't enjoying it. It wasn't fun for me. I've decided if I just need a day to do something, I'm gonna do that day. Instead of making my family plan around me, I'll plan with my family. It says it's closed, but the lights are on inside. Sans. Looks like the diner's full. Customer in the back notices you. Holds up a takeout box and taps it happily. Okay. You good, dude? Ah, little buddy. Bet you're wondering about that date. Yeah, your eyes are kind of fucking twitching, and the rose seems to be... dead. And it's raining pretty hard. Eggman and QC. Oh, that's Eggman. Okay. That's one of those interactions that only happens if you've gotten all the eggs, then. Cool, because I knew about the one in Chapter 2, but I didn't know about this one. That's cool. Oh, aw. He just kind of melted. She never showed up. Why did I be so naive, little buddy? Dude. Hot pizza babe like her phone for me? What a joke. Could be a blue rabbit coworker of yours who doesn't actually know how to flirt and is kind of being tricked into doing this, but, you know. Is it? Her text seems so real. The way she talked, it's honestly really cute. Today, suddenly got even cuter somehow. Always just be a joke, won't I, little buddy? I talked about Pizza Pants. He's like... outside of Chris's family, he's kind of the only person who seems genuinely happy to see Chris. I consider the holidays like family adjacent. You know, friends of the family, long time. Most of the people in town are just kind of polite to Chris. And maybe the diner owner is pretty nice to Chris. People who have seen Chris enough to understand them. And Pizza Pants seems to be one of those people. You even call me Pizza Pants instead of my real name. I get level with you, dude. I don't remember your real name, if you've even said it. Was it Greg? I'm sure Chris remembers. I hope Chris remembers. I think Chris at least appreciates that you like them somewhat. You're Azzy's friend. Not as cool as Des probably was, but you know. Oop. A text! These faces are not similar, but they're both distressing for different reasons. I couldn't find you. Left a bag of homemade cookies near the pizza place. Here I come, Pizzarita! God damn. Damn, he's back with them. It's real cookies, they look like me! Little buddy, you know what this means? She's real! The person at least isn't trying to be mean to you. Wait a second. There's a message in the cookie bag. It says, she wants to meet me at the festival tomorrow. Hot damn, little buddy, I did it! Wait for me, Pizzarina! Yeah, I have slightly more context than you for this, Chris, but only a little bit, because of interdimensional timey-wimey shit. If you're looking at me for answers, only a bit more. Cardboard stand to replace the pizza place while it's closed. Somehow it's more sanitary. Doesn't surprise me. Temporary pit... Oh! That is closed for repairs. Store. As long as he's happy. Oh, customer. Sorry, we'd love to make you some ice cream, but we're closed. Didn't know about this? I didn't either. I was just, like, kind of walking here, and I noticed Pizza Pants fucking twitching in the corner. I was like, that seems, like, different. Susie has nothing to say about this. I'm guessing she actually has even less context than Chris does, so... Quiet inside, peek in. Oh. Zigzag rug, flat screen TV, regular looking kitchen. It's a bit messy, but nothing special. Susie has no idea, yeah. I wonder if Chris is, like, really curious why I'm so obsessed with this house. Like, there's gotta be something about this thing that whoever this person is really into. Carousal of bones. I don't know why I described it like that, but it seems right. Knock, knock, knock. Door knocking guy? No, this is his wife. Oh, she's still there, okay. Wait, does it want that floating eye? Floating eye? You also the door handle. Hey, let's go back to your house and chill. This place is boring, you know? Susie, this adds to the theory this is probably the building Susie lives in. Because anytime you mess with it at all, she's like, hey, shouldn't we go somewhere else? Like, she doesn't want Chris to see how she lives. The milk is getting diluted. I'll just stand there and do something. Milk. Can you see it going from 2% to 1%? Thunderbolts and lightning. I do apologize if the storm knocks out my power. I will bring things back on. And hopefully, protection will keep it from going out. I don't think power went out properly, because I don't see most of the signs of it. Usually I can tell. Ranch fry, ooh, on the ground and soggy. Am I gonna eat it? No, it ain't some doggy. Susie rhymes when she's having a good time. Don't make me repeat myself. Sounds like the rain's coming. I wonder if Chris will do anything in the rain. Rain in game, rain in real life. But it waited till the repairs happened, because they had to actually, like, repair the goddamn line. The actual line to the power pole to fix my internet. So I'm glad this is in the afternoon and not this morning when that could have, complicated things. Might just not be another scene at all. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's just not one for the rain. Might be one on the way back. Closed! Back door is blocked. Can only see through the basement window. Yeah. Chris mentions in the mic room they don't like looking at that kind of thing. I imagine because of Asgore. Oh yeah, adding on to the Asgore theory. The theory that Asgore may have fought the Knight in a Dark World. Onion Sign is on an adventure of their own? Seems like it. Anyway, I had this theory that Asgore got the Black Shard the same way we did, by fighting the Knight in a Dark World, but Asgore went a bit crazier about it, trying to convince people it was real, and protect people from whatever it is. And that's what the Cork Board, and maybe that's what Carol is supporting. Maybe Carol has pieced in to the Knight possibly being Des, and Asgore hasn't. You're, like, funding him because she wants to believe her daughter's okay. Or maybe not okay, but alive and in a rescuable state. But I thought about it a little more, and there was a small little extra thing I wanted to tack on to that theory, is that maybe Rudy is involved loosely. Maybe he was in there he doesn't remember it very well, but maybe he sustained an injury in the Dark World, and that's why he's messed up in the Light World. You'd have to take him to the Dark World and heal him there to fix him. In the same way that Birdley getting frozen in the Dark World, or having his arm exploded in the Dark World, can get him, well, in the Snowgrave, the weird route gets him, you know, comatose. Whereas in the normal route, or neutral we can call it, where he gets his arm toasted, he's in the hospital and they actually can't figure out what's wrong with his arm. They do let you just come back here in the rain. Glad for that. I don't think there's too much I can do here, though. Oh, thank you for following, Hazel Jackson. Welcome in, I am Fish. What's up? Hey. Just doing my, this is my third playthrough of Deltarune, so don't be afraid to bring up any spoilery theories you might have. I'm just doing my theory talk, because I like it. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Don't get in front of the camera. I don't think there's anything new here in the rain. I think the dialogue with Ralsei changes slightly when you come in, like, oh, we tried to go to Noelle's but couldn't get anything, whereas if you come in first, like, we're gonna go to Noelle's, but we don't know for sure. How do we find the ignition on this thing? Yeah, I love that line. Extended living quarters new! The process of elimination is the best thing in Ralsei's room. Also said he had no hobbies, but he at least likes window. What? I'm sure the TV guy will return any day now, and noticeth my brilliance. Okay, it just switches to the 10 is not here. Toby type? I don't do follow-backs. If that's all you're here for, you can leave. If you'd like to stay to enjoy the show, you're welcome to. But I don't do follow-backs because it's stupid. That does not give you a meaningful following. Like, that's you're just getting unrelated people involved, and they're not gonna stop to look at your posts. This follow-back nonsense. It's interesting the podium goes, too. Is that part of Tenna? Alright, doesn't look like anything new here if you come back. You just have multiple options to come here, which, nice of them. I think if you didn't come the first time, Susie tries to direct you to go here now, so you don't miss out on everything. Makes no sense? Exactly, like... It adds nothing. Pig slice, yep. I don't want to leave half-eaten food around. They like, what, regenerate it? Steal the weather channel from Tenna? How does that work, actually? That's a good question. If they're the weather channel, personified, as Darkeners, then... Can, quote-unquote, nobody not watch the weather on there? Apparently no internet in the entire town. It's like Spamton, you guess? Yeah. Well, the Spamton seems to be a specific spam bot, like, related to this town specifically, because Spamton has specific memories of Noelle. We find in a lot of the, like, outer stuff. Apparently Spamton gave her a peepus at one point, because she was the only one who was still clicking on his stuff after a while. She's apparently not very computer literate, despite her interest in game glitches. Computer free of spam? The thing is, Queen is the computer. Someone gets hurt, Newbert gets hurt too. But your heart looked like me, red, smiling. I'll certainly try, Newbert. Do I look different? Sorry, I'm just me. Color must have faded. Pay no mind. Now, why is there this one blue Rudin? That's weird. Much to my chagrin, seems we've become a cat cafe. What is that I must say? Nya, was it? Yeah, you know, Nya. Hope it is to your like. Would you like anything? Recommendation? The young monster? Recommend the black-tailed churros. Black-tailed churros? Ooh, task manager! Rocking that dress. Jesus, loud. Lemonade? Please. Hey, boss, I'll have a dark candy starfait. Kathy is going to order a heart foam latte. Hey, boss, I'll have a dark candy starfait. KK is rocking out? Yeah. Cakes. Jack recruits. Hell yeah. Alright, I was very clear before. I was quite clear before. You were welcome in here if you wanted to watch the show, but if you keep that up, you're out. I'm not entertaining you. I'm not entertaining that nonsense of just... No. I already don't allow soliciting in chat. Seems like they're drinking water. Feels questionable. Dix is only hitting that. Under bolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah. I got Black Shard legitimately on this one, so I don't need to worry about having to get it the other way. I actually imagine that for most of the game, the Jingle Blade, for normal people, is probably a better option, because you're not attacking that much. And even for me, I'm probably not attacking that much. When I do, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. Locked, may never open again. Could have been, could have been. Yeesh. Bye-bye, goat boy. Closed temporarily due to wet noses. Yeah, weather. What's that mean? Temporary hold on new patients due to rain-induced colds. Yeah, but visiting hours over too? It's closed. Splash, splash. Rain is the best weather for puddles. I'm splashing out. I'm just kidding, don't know all the weathers, but I'm splashing out. Is tsunami a weather? Not spelled like that, but I wouldn't really call it weather. Yesterday's police tape. I wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow. Missing Weather Channel hanging out in some closet. Door is locked. No one is inside. Only half completed the decorations. Not even half. If it's raining, we could wait out in here. Till your mom finishes choir practice. Now, as long as us being there doesn't ruin anything. Yeah, I didn't go by Chris's house first. He'll, get her, right? Chris. Hey, Chris. I think they're having choir practice. Distinct impression you're onto something there, Suze. Ah, goddamn night. Jeez. Must be all the heat making this much lightning. Maybe one right where everyone can see. Chris, let's think logically, right? There's no way they can get out of there without us seeing them. We just wait here. We'd be able to catch them leaving, right? Mom could be in there. Damn it, you're right. That's a real good reason, actually. Like, if Toriel's in there, we can't afford to wait. Now, I know Toriel's not in there. We spend all day waiting around. We have no idea what they might do to her. Alright, Chris, let's go. Details, we'll figure them out later. Come on. Could also be any number of people in there they could be fucking with. At least if we're in here with them, Darkners aren't going to accidentally hurt a Lightner and cause a very major problem down the line. There's no Lightners in there, we know, but, you know. What's with this place? That gives me the creeps. Let's go. Scent of glass and incense. Certain power steals within you. Yeah, you could heal a light world injury with dark world magic. Quite possibly. Well, no, here's the thing. We know you can, actually, because Chris can take damage in the light world, and then you can go into the dark world, heal it up, and you're no longer damaged in the light world. Chris takes that from damaging the soul. In the normal route from chucking that hockey puck at us, actually the hockey puck apparently only does 1, and then you can take, I think, up to 2 more from all the hockey, from like all the swings with the stick. On a TV dinners. But yeah, we know for a fact you can do that. Don't need those revivements? Yeah, here I really don't. Well, I am massively impressed with myself. I managed to beat the knight only using 1 of those. Especially since I used 1 on Jevil, too. I missed hanging out with you too, Bathwater. Bathwater, you're in my Discord. You know damn well why I've had to miss stream in 2 days. But to explain why I was about 10 minutes late today, I think my dog freaked out and accidentally turned off my computer. Like, what, right before stream started, because of some thunder. Because I wasn't in the room with him, because I was relieving myself. Da 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 do. Da 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 do. Is that part of the freedom motif? I actually can't tell. I'm not, my ears are not great for recognizing leitmotifs in, like, music and stuff. I'm good for recognizing when a beat works, and I can stay on a beat, but, like, hearing it and knowing it, that's a little different. I'm gonna try to do something. Just to see if I can, you know? It is possible to do this. You have the freedom motif? I tried to get the freedom motif myself, but, you know, I got hit by a toy net, and I decided it was best I live. Chris, hey, wait, look! Definitely not freedom motif, but could be don't forget. I don't know. I guess it's not da-da-da-da-da-da, which is, like, the big part of it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fountain's just up there. Sweet. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, too bad. Was looking forward to another adventure. But guess we gotta do what we gotta. Ah. What the? You, the fraud itself. Oh, damn, Susie. Oh. Chris, we're gonna have to run for it. Damn it. Chris, don't waste any time on me. I'll heal myself. This is our chance to get them. Go. Yeah, it starts getting fucking absurd. There's only so many hits you can take. Yep. This part completely impossible? It's possible to get up there. It is not completely impossible. What happens if you manage to get up there is Chris gets to the knight, and then Susie, like, yells at Chris, attack, do something! Chris just kind of stands there, and then the knight breaks the ground anyway. It's really, really difficult, and I don't think I want to, like, overdo it for just a little extra dialogue I can describe to you. Like, you don't get, like, an item or anything. It's not like the knight fight where doing it is actually accomplishing something. Yeah. Just another hint that Chris is working with the knight. Damn it, what is it doing here? Guess it made the fountain, and now... Traitorous Maximus Christophorus. Yeah, sure, maybe that's Chris's name. Looking for someone else to... Let's go. Boom. Chris? Chris, the glass, I didn't notice it. You're bleeding. And that's the explanation for why Chris is injured, even if you even got up there with no hits at all. Here, let me heal it. That wasn't enough, huh? What? I hear me a goat. Where is it? Hey, Rolse! Susie? Hey, Ralsei, Chris? You tell me how to... Izzy, could you move out of the way? And here we're going into... Ralsei is... I think this is Ralsei's big character flaw, is that he's actually so insistent on being useful to other people, he ends up being very inconsiderate of them. Chris, are you okay? I tried to heal, but... Izzy, I know you're just trying to help, but if someone's really hurt, don't try to fix it alone, okay? Yeah. Okay, got it. Glass is broken. Yep. And that's also their excuse to give you full health when you come in. Oh, hey, gangs together. We gonna pose now? Right, sure. Pose. Anyway, let's go. Susie kind of squint like, fuck's he doing? Two ribbons. You'll have to put your hair into twin tails. I have actually wondered if it might be smarter to switch that off because of its downsides. I really don't agree with doing the downsides like that. It just feels mean. The royal pen is strictly better, but like... Chris doesn't benefit from magic. Oh yeah, Dark Hero carries out fate with a blade. Dark Hero records and faces the fate. Oh yeah, I stacked up Susie's stats a lot for the fight. 4 guts, healing 15, defense 11. I think I actually took everything off of Ralsei to do that. Honestly, stacking up Susie's stats is still probably pretty smart. Big one to make Chris. And give Ralsei a little more defense. Yeah. Seems the user doesn't want to use this spell. It costs 102% TP. With a 2% margin of error. Oh no, this can't be. Ralsei's a Dark World vlogger. Prophecy which whispers among the shadows. Ooh, the Mizzles. I really like the Mizzles. I think Miss Mizzle is my favorite design from this chapter. And, okay, so I'm of the opinion, if Chapter 3 had released by itself, I think I would have been a little disappointed in it, solely because of its length, and the complete inability to explore the light world anymore. Because that's where I find a lot of the fun in this game. Yeah, sure, the combat, yeah, that's cool. I'm such a story person that going about the light world and interacting with people, that's where I get a lot of my enjoyment. But releasing it alongside Chapter 4, which has the largest light world section to date, makes it work. Or, hypothetically, if 3 had been released alongside Chapter 2, I think it would have been good, but I think a lot of the fun of Chapter 3 is from the gap that there ended up being with Chapter 2. Legend of this world, Deltarune. Glass tapestry rings above you. Strangely, no matter how you turn to look, its perspective never changes. So it looks like that because I'm looking at it from my perspective, but Chris, Susie, and Ralsei actually see it differently than I do, probably. are these word things we keep seeing? That's the prophecy, Susie. World basked in purest light. Beneath it grew eternal night. Beneath it. I suppose you do strike the earth to let the darkness out. Is darkness literally just beneath the surface of the ground? Frisk is the camera person. Camera person. Let's not be gendered, Green Ghost. We'll all be killed. I actually want to bring that up. Well, I don't think Chris's gender is meant to be up to interpretation. I'm fairly certain Frisk and Kara's were. Camera them. Yeah, that works. I think Frisk and Kara were meant to be up to interpretation. Simply because you were, for a lot of it, supposed to imprint upon those two characters. Kara especially, I think you're meant to. Because you actually choose Kara's name, and for most people, before, like, data mining and making Kara the name, Toby Fox is hunting you down. I don't think Toby's gonna, but, you know, there's a very large part of the fandom will. But with Chris, because Chris is their own character to such a degree, I think we are supposed to read them just using they-them pronouns. Whereas Frisk and Kara, I think it was meant to be interpreted to a degree. Everyone encourage Gwei to exercise. Ow. Pacify. Owie. Gwei looks tired. Perhaps Ralsei's magic. Pacify would be effective. Let me actually check them. I know it's useless analysis, but do it anyway. Strange spirit said to appear when the moon waxes. And cast Pacify. You win! Hey, wait, Chris. Reminder we can act independently, too. Yeah, no, I got it. Isn't this kind of different from the prophecy you told us? Yes, my version was more of a summary. If fountains freed, the roaring cries, and titans shape from darkened eyes. So I think this is both literal and figurative. Literally, they come from the dark, like, eyes you see in a freshly made Dark World, at the entrance to a freshly made Dark World. Or maybe just on the outskirts of Dark Worlds in general. Because you see it in Chapter 3 and in Chapter 1. The little dark eyes with darkness oozing out of them a bit. But I think figuratively, from our, from Lightners having their vision obscured by the darkness so much, and then obscured again, layer that darkness on top of that darkness, that's where the Titans come from. So literally from those little dark eye symbols, and figuratively from their eyes being darkened by all the darkness. Roaring fraud cries? Maybe a little. From which she finds out Azrael dated after she disappeared. Others here believe you will bring trouble to this place. They say, the knight with the blade casts a great shadow on the land. I have no proof that's you. Don't be harsh to those that fight you. The knight with the blade... Okay, so I imagine that's probably a part of the prophecy. The knight with the blade casts a great shadow across the land. Because it's interpretationable, that could either be the Roaring Knight, who we do know is here, or it could be talking about Chris. And we do know the Roaring Knight is kind of name-dropped in the prophecy. These things seem to be little Titan-spawned bullets. I think I can't do here yet. Yeah, no. Oh, kitty. You can't go out right now. Jockington grows the beard. This is also something I want to discuss. Also, first of all, Jockington's symbol is that cool S shape. Very similar to that cool S shape we all learned how to draw in middle school. Don't act like you didn't. Add to storage. Come 5 o'clock, the shadow will grow. So saith our ancestors. Dark place in a dark world, so they're just here. Jockington grows the beard. I talked about this when I first found this. So, it doesn't say Jockington grows a beard. And this guy's dialogue further says, so, yeah, the truth is written in glass, said at 5 o'clock the shadow grows. That, of course, is referencing a 5 o'clock shadow. You know? 5 o'clock shadow, talking about, which makes me think it is meant to be connected to the beard. So the shadow grows in Chapter 5, Jockington grows the beard. Not grows a beard, the beard. Growing the beard in tropes. That is the trope of a character or idea or story that was previously rather, you know, it didn't really have its own thing to it, becomes its own thing, really locks into what idea it wants to get across. So what I'm reading from this is that Jockington is going to be important and matter as a character in Chapter 5. Which makes me think Caddy with an I might also get some screen time next chapter too, which I think could be fun. Jockington will lock in? Yeah. But I think we're gonna see them next chapter, and setting up Caddy with an I, kind of splitting up Chris in this chapter, because Chris is hanging out with Susie, and she just fucking hates Susie because she took Jockington's hat that one time. I think it's good setup for some drama next chapter, though I worry it's going to be too much. Though with Noelle also there, Noelle being at the center of it would work. But I imagine the weird route interfering in some way. Light and dark, both burning dire. A countdown to the Earth's expire. Pointy head will say, toothpaste and then boy. Dude, that totally happened. Didn't know the prophecy was supposed to be this accurate. It is, Susie. Everything it says will come to pass. Damn, so it, like, actually predicts the future? Dude, that's actually, like, a big deal. Yes, it is a big deal, Susie. There, aren't anywhere I do anything cool, right? Hey. Dude, you see that? Someone's sneaking around. I think that was Gerson? I didn't look close enough. Chris, keep your guard up. There's a suspicious book here, but it's a bit too high to reach. It's an actual stool. Door is locked with some mechanism. Yeah. I do like how their outlines in the shadows are color-coded. Balthazar. I'll say shakes. Yeah. Really, it's more efficient, shake X, and spare with roll sight. Hitboxes are not always accurate in this game, I will remind you. Susie shakes Balthazar. I forgot to check it. I shoulda. I'll have more opportunities, too. Hey! Low on hopes and dreams they send, 3 heroes at the world's end. Hey, that's us, right?
Yes, Susie. We're the heroes of the prophecy.
How do you know that, Ralsei?
I guess you said something like that, huh? Still, kinda cool to see us up there, you know?
So in Chapter 1, the hitboxes just sometimes aren't as they look. Yeah, they aren't.
Hey, who the hell's messing with us? No answer. Let's be careful.
Oh. I saw you, old man. You get back here. How did he do that? Walking on air, walking on sunshine. Hey, get back here. You just like that? He is.
It's awfully dark in here, isn't it?
Old man knows a shortcut? Yeah, I think he knows a few. What there?
Yeah, it's the dark world. Right, but I mean...
I can take him.
Hey, you just hear something?
Chris, run left now! I think Ralsei actually does recognize what that is. Because that appears to be a Titan spawn.
Look, light! Alright, you losers.
Yeah. Friggin' Kronos-ass creatures.
Bring it on. What you doing?
I notice how he doesn't get a talk sprite that would actually spoil him. Because all Lightner talk sprites are black and white, but all Darkner talk sprites are colored. So his would be a tremendous spoiler no matter what.
What the hell are you doing?
So, although it was pretty niche, I will say there was a theory that Gerson was in some way the Knight. It was fairly niche, but people did some interesting stuff with the idea, and I think it's an interesting thing to talk about in terms of how the stuff's gone on. I never attached to it just because there really wasn't enough about Gerson during the first 2 chapters to kind of solidify him as a candidate, you know? Like, you see his grave, you know his hammer's buried there, and it's implied by the